Thank you so much for joining me today. Just so you know, I'm filming at a different time than I normally film, and so it's a little bit darker in here. I was gonna film out in our living room with the Christmas tree behind us, but I'm kind of worried that there's windows behind the Christmas tree that might make it hard for you to see me, so that's why we're back in the craft room. But thank you guys so much for being so understanding with me taking a little bit of a break from filming and kind of being on social media in general, just because I have just been spending a lot of time with family and it has been really, really good this season, especially since it's the holidays and everything. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for you guys for being so understanding. So since I've been away for about a month, I have worked some on my project. I haven't been super dedicated, but I have been working on especially Lily's blanket and my sideways sweater. Those two have been kind of my main passion projects because I so badly want to get them done before the end of the year, and I'm beginning to think it's not going to happen, which is making me really, really sad. But let me show you guys how far I got. And also, speaking of projects, I have not even casted off my sock or started casting on the second sock of my Halloween sock, so I'm not even going to show those to you because it literally looks the same as it did in my last video. I have not touched it. It's just been sitting in the project bag. I don't know why, I've just not been really feeling it with the sock, but I haven't. So like I said, passion projects, been working a lot on those. So I think the first one I'm going to show you guys is Lily's blanket. This one I'm beginning to kind of feel hopeful that I could possibly finish this before the end of the year. So this is how much I got done. This marker right here. So let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 17 rows done. So that's pretty good, I think, for me at least, because the rows actually take me quite a bit of time to do them. And so I mean, that's a pretty good chunk, I think, of not really like super working on it. And this is where I'm at with the yarn situation. So like I said, once I'm finished with the yarn, I'm finished with the blanket. So that's all. I'm not trying to get to a certain amount of rows or anything. I'm literally just using up the yarn. So like I said, I have hope that I think I could finish this by the end of the year. And I'm hoping that I will be able to do that. And I think I have said in a past video, but I'm just using the Attic 24 ripple pattern, and I don't remember how many I chained or anything like that. And then the yarn I'm using is just the Hobby Lobby hand dyed yarn they used to offer. They discontinued it, I think, a year or two ago, and honestly, I can see why it's not the best dye job I've ever seen in my life. Hence, it's very, very splotchy. Like, this stuff color pools like nobody's business. But it also could be, this is called tie-dyed, I think, so maybe that's also why it color pools pretty bad, as it was supposed to give a tie-dyed effect whenever it was worked up, crocheted, or knit. So, I don't know, but that is, I cannot find my crochet hook, which is concerning me. Maybe it fell. Oh, there it is. And I'm using this size 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. So that's what I've been using, and that is Lily's blanket and where I'm at on it. So there's hope. There's hope. My next passion project has been my sideways sweater. The last time I showed it to you guys, I just started the sleeve. So let me show you where I'm at. I'm still on the same sleeve, but I made some progress. So I did a little stitch marker to show where I was. So I mean, quite a bit, I think. Again, not super dedicated to working on it, but I think that's pretty good. I mean, for me working on a month, I feel like that's kind of sad, but it's okay. We're gonna just give ourselves some grace. Do I feel hopeful that I can get this project finished by the end of the year? The hope is rapidly declining, not going to lie. Like, I really feel like I'm not going to be able to finish this before the end of the year, but I'm not going to say I'm completely hopeless. I'm not going to finish it by the end of the year. I think I am going to just start bringing my projects with me everywhere so I can get them done. Like, on this one, I really just need my yarn. I don't really need the whole project bag. I just need the sleeve, the 2 skeins, and my notepad just to keep track of rows. So I mean, I could put it in a smaller bag. Like, I don't need the magazine anymore. I don't need to carry the actual sweater with me. So I think I could actually bring this with me some places, but I am very much stuck on Sleeve Island and it makes me really, really sad. I think I have four-ish weeks, 3.5 weeks until the new year. So like I said, hope is declining rapidly with this project, but it's not completely lost yet. So I am still hoping I can finish it before the end of the year, even though I don't really think that's like the most realistic goal I've ever set in my life. But like I said, this is the sideways sweater. I got it from a magazine that I'm working on. I think I typically do link it though, the Ravelry page for it, so you guys can see what it looks like. And then I'm using the Gym Luxe Fibers yarn that I bought not this past year at Fiberfest, but no, last year's Fiberfest, 2023. And so I bought them, and I bought it for this project. So I am making it. I'm super excited about it. So yes, that is what I'm working on. Like I said, hope is not lost, but it's rapidly declining. Okay, so last thing I think I worked on, I can't remember. Okay, I did work on it. So my Ava cardigan that I am making by Petite Knit, it looks like I have not worked on this in weeks. I can honestly tell you that. I've been really focused on the 2 other passion projects, because I know once I'm done with the sideways sweater, this will become my main sweater to work on. So that's why I've kind of put this on the back burner a little bit, even though I really do want to work on it, because every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I love this blue so much. So it looks like I only got 3 rows done, so nothing too extravagant or anything like that, just 3 simple rows. I probably was working on it during a movie or something, but I'm using the Sorella yarn in Bon Appetit, which was part of their library collection in this, was it in the winter? I think it was the late winter, early spring collection, I believe is what it was. It was one of my favorite collections. I love the library collection. So, and then I'm just using their classic DK weight on this one. So I do love it. It was actually one of the pattern kits that they were showcasing. So they actually had the yarn that you could buy for this pattern, and then I bought the buttons that they suggested separately. So that's where I'm at on my projects. Like I said, I am not completely hopeless on where I'm at on my projects, but I'm also realistic and know there's probably a huge chance I'm not going to finish both of them by the end of the year, but I'm hoping to at least finish one of them. But speaking of the next year, I saw this online and I bought it, I pre-ordered it, and I just recently got it in, and I'm seeing that other small yarn stores are actually carrying it, which I think is really cool. But it's called My Year in Yarn, and it's this really cool bullet journal. And let me see if it has in here what her name is. So she's her name's Mackenzie, and Summer Day Crochet is her small business, and she's the one that created this. And so I bought it because I thought this would be a really cool way to kind of share with you guys like where I'm at and kind of keep a better journal of my crocheting and knitting journey. I absolutely love this concept. Whenever I saw it, I was so torn on buying it because it was such an impulse buy for me. But I'm really glad I got it. So I am going to, this week, I'm going to do a little bit, because there's a lot of areas like you can color in and things like that. So I think I'm going to color a lot of like the skeins of yarn and everything, just make it really pretty. And then I'm going to fill out the 2025 vision board. And I don't really think there's, I won't need to fill out the January part until closer to January, but I could at least get the vision board working and kind of where I'm at with that. So I thought maybe, I don't know if I want to do a video of me starting it and then like every month at the end of the month kind of going over, like, because every month you have like a monthly spread of like, you keep track of your goals, your habit trackers, the number of projects you finish, things like that. So I don't know if I want to kind of go over that with you guys and kind of just share where I'm at each month, which I think would be kind of fun in a way. So and then like in the back it also has like completed project log, which I think is really, really cool. Not that I would share that with you guys because there's a lot of like details I don't think you would be super interested in, but I just think this might be a fun way to journal the next year of crocheting and knitting. And I also kind of think that this journal is made specifically for knitters and crocheters, but I think like there's other hobbies that I would like to incorporate into it too. Like I would really like to learn how to do some embroidery. I think it's so pretty on sweatshirts and shirts and things like that, so I think that'd be really fun to learn. Along with, I suck at sewing, but I would love to learn how to sew some clothing items. But I really would like to, I'm really into high quality clothing, trying to find high quality clothing and kind of trying to invest more in my closet and not just buy fast fashion all the time. I do tend to buy fast fashion right now just because it's like I want to try out the trend and see what it looks like, and then so I buy it pretty cheap on Amazon. I will say I don't get rid of it if I like it. I do wear it a lot until I basically probably am going to wear it out, but I'm just wanting to find more higher quality, and I think I could actually sew some stuff that I would be happy with and kind of have it more tailored towards what I want. Instead of me going off and trying to find it, I can actually make it myself and make it exactly how I want to make it. So I might start that journey this year. I don't know. I always struggle. I always have very, very like high aspirations for sewing, and then it just crumbles really, really fast. So hopefully I could kind of get started on it and maybe see if I like it. But yeah, so I thought maybe I'll make like a monthly video just going through. I might make a video at the end of this month just kind of going over my plans for next year, my goals, and also a recap of the past year. And then I think every month I'll just do kind of a recap of the month and kind of going through this journal with you guys a little bit. And hopefully you guys, I'm pretty sure, like I said, I've seen some yarn stores selling it in the area I live in, and I think you can still buy them on her website. So you could always get your own too, and kind of we could do it together. That'd be also really fun. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said, thank you so much for being so understanding with me taking some time away and being with my family. It's been definitely a different season in my life, and there's been hard days and some good days in it, but I'm just hoping that this next year hopefully will just turn into another season in my life also. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous day.